I'm Gemma. I am a practitioner based in Hertfordshire, and my training experience was probably a bit different to what yours is going to be because I actually deliver the training. What I can tell you though is that having delivered the training over many years now, I can really see the difference, well, in two ways. The first way is, so anyone that is a licensed practitioner with us retrains every 3 years. And when you come back for that retraining, you are less of a trainee and more of my wingman, because there's a massive difference in your skills and the knowledge that you have. Like, all of that's just exploded in a really good way when you come back for your refresher training. And so I always have a conversation with those on the refresher training to find out what their thoughts are on the new training delegates, that's you, to see if you think that if they think they're going to be a good fit for the team, if they are, like, their skills are up to scratch and all of those sorts of things. And we always remark that we can see a massive difference between the people that crammed in their home study that morning, having never looked at it before, and the people that have spaced it out over the course of the last few months, digested it, worked through it, repeated it, refreshed it, and then come to the training. And the difference is this: when you come to the training without the knowledge, without that foundation in place that you would have got from the home study, you are trying to learn and demonstrate your skills at the same time. Whereas if you've taken those months beforehand to work through the content and then you come to the training, oh, hello, we have a visitor, and then you come to the training, then all you need to do on the training is just demonstrate that you've got the skills and that you have learnt the stuff. So you have a much more chilled out, fun time on the training, and I get to really see you shine when you're there. So I would encourage anyone who is considering doing the training to make sure that you take as much time as you possibly can to work through your home study, go through the assessment materials, space it out, digest it in a comfortable way. You'll have a much better time on your training if you do that, and you'll also feel a lot more knowledgeable when you come to that training as well. So it's really important. So I hope that's been helpful. Thank you. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello, my name's Emma Crutchley and I am an NLP practitioner based down in Southampton. I did my studies last year with Gemma and the team, which was absolutely fantastic. So she's asked us to put together a little bit of a video so that we can, a bit of advice and tips on to how to best make your way through the training, because there's an awful lot of it to learn and it's fantastic stuff, but it can be a little bit daunting, especially when the folders arrive and all the discs arrive and you think, what's going to happen next? So just putting things into perspective for you, really. So there's really good guidelines on how long the training should take for you, and pretty much spot on. I found watching the videos through, first of all, was a really big help. Then actually going through the forum, going through the questions and working my way down in that stage really, again, helped. Always have a notebook and write it down as well. I think everybody's got different learning styles, obviously, but the more different ways that you can get that information into your brain before you do the live sessions, the absolute better. It really does make such a difference. If you go into the sessions without having a read through and looking through and doing your assessments beforehand, then you're pretty much going to be going in blind, and you're not going to benefit from it. I mean, the real benefit from actually doing your studying before you go in to do the sessions is that whilst you're there, you can really get on with the practical stuff. You can just crack on, practice. You've read all about it, so you know what you're meant to be doing, but it's very different when you put it into practice. So my advice is to certainly get that done beforehand.
Hi, my name's Sue. I'm an NLP practitioner and have been since 2012, so coming up for 11 years now. I'm based in Leeds in West Yorkshire, and I am due to be doing my retraining in March this year, 2023. Now, I've really enjoyed going through all the videos again, and each time I do the retraining, I enjoy it even more because I pick up something new every single time. And it always takes a bit longer to go through than you think. I really enjoy doing the practical exercises when we do the retraining, and can't emphasise enough how important it is to keep watching the videos, to do the background work, because every single time you learn something new from Gemma. Thanks very much. Bye.
Hello, I'm Paula and I'm a practitioner based in Ashford in Kent. I did my training 5 years ago with People Building and NLP for Kids. And back then things were a little bit different. So we had our course manuals with CDs and DVDs. And what I did to do my home study was I listened to the CDs, and I'd had them on my phone, I had them in my car, and I'd listen on any long journey. So at the time I was commuting to work, so I'd listen on my way to work, on my way home from work, and I'd also listen at bedtime too. So this really helped me because when I turned up for the training course, the information was quite well embedded. There was still some things to learn, of course, and you kind of really get that extra learning through the actual practical exercises. So when I did the practical exercises with my partners or my groups in the group exercises, it felt really quite straightforward. It felt like I was practicing something that I was already familiar with. It wasn't something brand new, and that really helped. Now, last year I attended my retraining, and it's really lovely to see the videos that Gemma's now created. Really easy to watch them on your phone, tablet, or whatever device you really that you prefer to use. And what I really love is that at the end of each module, you get to do your course assessment. And obviously this just checks that you understand things. It's also really helpful for you because if you don't quite know the answers, it kind of forces you to go through the manual and to find the information. So we're always learning, even just by doing the assessments. So yeah, I would totally recommend that you do your home study before you attend the course. When I was at my retraining, it was quite obvious the people who had done the home study and the people who had not. The ones who had not found it quite difficult to get started in the practical exercises. And I don't think they really quite got as much out of the training for themselves, to be perfectly honest with you. So I wish you lots of luck, enjoy your training, and hopefully we'll see you as part of the team soon.